He's the co-founder and executive director of the City of Hope Outreach, which is a 501c3 nonprofit in Conway, Arkansas. The mission is to provoke hope in individuals, families, and communities. His name is Dr. Phillip Fletcher. He joins us now, calling in from Conway. Dr. Fletcher, great to meet you, have you on the program for the first time, sir.
Hey, thank you, Paul. Good to be here.
So the reason I'm having you on is because you're going to be in Jonesboro speaking at this Quest for Quality Life coming up tomorrow. It's hosted by Dan Sullivan, 6:30 to 8, First National Bank Community Room. Let me ask you this. What do you hope to accomplish at this event?
Well, I'm the outsider coming to Jonesboro, and I hope to provide just a perspective on what quality of life looks like for Arkansans in general, and just bringing some of the lessons that I've learned and the work that I have done and my organization has done, City of Hope Outreach here in Conway, the last 12 years, and even more specifically, addressing quality of life. What does it look like for all people in a given area? Quality of life is going to look different for people because a host of different reasons. Obviously, people are free to choose what it is that they want to do in life. People have different goals in life, different educational backgrounds, so on and so forth. So, that ultimately, those factors contribute to the outcome for people's quality of life. But at the end of the day, a quality of life for an individual or for a community or a city or even a state is really the maximum amount of people who freely have chosen to live how they want to live.
Yeah.
Obviously, without impacting other people, not harming them. But then people are benefiting and helping one another, organizing together freely. Because you're gonna always have in any given situation some that have a lot, some that have some, and some that have little. And so, how can those individuals, even sitting around at the same table, provide their voice to affect their situation? So that's what I hope to bring to the table tomorrow night.
So I'm reading your resume right here.
Yes, sir.
You have Bachelor's of Arts in Ethnic Studies from the University of California at Riverside, Master's of Arts in Theology and Apologetics from Liberty University. I like that one. That's my favorite one. And a doctorate in organizational leadership from Regent University. What's your, beyond that background, what is your story? When did you know you wanted to do something like the City of Hope Outreach?
Yeah, so born in Louisville, Kentucky, moved to California when I was 10. My dad got a job promotion, so we moved out there. Graduated from college, met my beautiful wife, Nicole. We've been married going on 22 years in December. And we have 3 kids, a son at Henderson State, a daughter at the junior college in Morrilton, about to have another daughter graduate high school. And so that's my family. In California, after we got married, I joined the military because we needed to do something different. It was getting expensive in California. So this is back in 1998. It was expensive. So you follow anything that's going on with California, it's even more expensive now. Mm-hmm. So joined the military, entered as a enlisted 92 Yankee, and then got my commission as a armor officer or a tanker, and spent the rest of my years deployed overseas, Korea, served in OIF-3, Iraq. And then when I got back to go to what was we call the command course to do company command, I chose a different route and wanted to apply to become a military chaplain. But I had to come off active duty. So we moved to Arkansas. My in-laws live here in Conway. Moved here, was going to finish my seminary degree, which I did. But God had a different plan and was coming home from work in Little Rock one day and spoke to my heart to make a right on this street called Robbins. There's a trailer park back here, and the rest is history. So me, my wife, and our 3 kids, they were little at the time, we just did ministry every Sunday. The trailer park, pretty huge, low income, disabled persons, And we started serving the community and became a nonprofit, City of Hope Outreach. And we began doing work in 3 different communities here in Conway, and then started some work in southeast Arkansas in a city called Mitchellville outside of Dumas, and Eudora near Lake Village. And we focus strategically on education, housing, and community development. So we do after-school programs for kids. We have a home for men who are homeless. We're raising money for a housing project called Hope Village. We do some community development, a jobs program for foreign homeless guys and women, just a host of different things. And yeah, so I've been doing that for the last 12 years. Love it to death.
Wow.
Couldn't think of anything else I could do right now.
That is amazing. So you guys essentially, and that I love the story of that you were driving and you felt that you needed to take a right on a certain street.
Yeah.
I just want to. I have to take this opportunity. That happens. I think that happens to me. That happens to a lot of people out there. Sometimes I ignore it. I just want to take the opportunity to say, don't ignore it when that happens.
Right. You're right. You are right.
So you go. So you make this. You make this right turn. You go, and you guys are meeting people's needs, forming relationships, and people are realizing, hey, here, that they are loved. And I guess I'm curious as like, what kind of results do you see from that? I mean, are people getting out of their situations?
Yeah. So one of the things I had to learn, and a lot of this is from my military experience, you got to be able to play the long game. Nothing happens overnight because an individual has a vote. They make choices as to how fast they want to move, what it is that they want to do to affect their situation. We're not coming in forcing anybody to do anything. We want to simply provide the resource, create a space for opportunity, give some wisdom, and then that individual or family has to, make those choices. And, like anybody else in life, people go through a decision-making process as to what resources they're going to access, what opportunities they're going to take and not take. So the success is really over time. I don't count nickels and noses. I count change over time. And because of that, we've had people who started out in very hard situations. They've been on our board. I have some that work in my organization now on my staff. I have others who, they've chosen to remain in the communities they live, but they help out other people, and they share resources or get people who are in need connected. And ultimately, I'm measuring success in how are people realizing that they can take whatever it is they have, whatever little they have or how much they have, and they can use it not only to impact their own life, but impact somebody else's. And that's really a beautiful thing for people to see that they have an opportunity to choose Paul, and not really measure it always on the amount of money they have, but really how they feel about themselves and how they can help other people. To answer your question.
We're talking with Dr. Phillip Fletcher. He's going to be in Jonesboro tomorrow night, 6:30 at the First National Bank Community Room. It's this event, Quest for Quality of Life. He is, again, the founder and executive director of the City of Hope Outreach, which is a 501c3 nonprofit in Conway, Arkansas. And the mission, I want to read the full mission statement here. The mission of COHO is to provoke hope in individuals, families, and communities for the glory of God. And so I gotta ask this next question. Poverty is not necessarily just a material thing, a lack of material thing. A lot of times it's the relationships and that are decaying around them and that sort of thing. And so I'm curious. There's got to be an immense amount of opportunities to share the gospel with people, and how that the reconciliation with God also allows you to reconcile with your fellow man, right?
That's correct. That is correct. So it is thing you run in the tension of, sharing the word, but also carrying out some type of deed, some type of action. And so how do you love persons in word and deed? And it can go either direction. You can begin with the word and move toward a deed, or you can begin with a deed and move toward the word. And so, each situation is very unique and complex, again, because each person is coming with a different set of needs and a different set of circumstances. So it's important to be discerning about that situation. And so we're very cognizant of that fact, of figuring out, okay, which way do we need to start? Like our guys at our Hope Homes, one of their things they have to sit through is they go through a Bible study on Wednesday as part of their program that they participate in. But then also they partake in actually carrying out deeds to help the community. They put on a drug awareness cookout for the community. And these are guys who have experienced homelessness, have some type of record, but they've been given an opportunity to do something despite of their past. They've been looked at and seen, hey, that's your past, we got it, but how can we move forward? And the best way to move forward is sometimes not to look at yourself, but look at somebody else and see what they need. And so I love seeing those guys put on this cookout. They do it every spring. And then they help out in our gardens. They help distribute food. And so things that they may hear on Wednesday, hear in word, then they carry out throughout the week. And so we try to really infuse that in as many people as possible. And again, like I said previously, see change happen over time.
Yeah.
Because each situation is different.
Wow. Dr. Phillip Fletcher, I'm really glad that you're participating in this event. You're on this panel, going to be talking about what quality of life looks like. I think you clearly going to bring a very unique perspective, and I hope it's a productive dialogue. And I really appreciate you spending some time with us this morning, and I wish you the best, sir.
Hey, thank you. If anybody wants more information, they can visit our website, coho58.org. That's COHO 58.org, or like us on Facebook, City of Hope Outreach. I appreciate you, Paul.
I appreciate it. It's great to meet you, sir, and I'd love to do it again sometime.
Okay, you too. You take care. God bless.